You're the one who's guilty. The lawmakers, the politicians, the Colombian drug lords, all you who lobby against making drugs legal, just like you did with alcohol during the Prohibition. You're the one who's guilty. I mean, come on, let's kick the ballistics here. Ain't no Uzis made in Harlem. I mean, not one of us in here owns a poppy field. This thing is bigger than Nino Brown. This is big business. This is the American way.
Dang it. This right here, this look real bad. I don't think you're gonna be able to shake this one off, man. This right here looking real bad. So TMZ just released, or not just released, but they released a video 2 days ago. I think it was 2 days ago. Got 6ix9ine on the phone and shit. He talking with Chief Keef's cousin, Tato. And I mean, if you wasn't the leader of a gang and it wasn't, you know, what you said was, this don't look good on you. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say what he said on the video. The video is out there for you to go and watch for yourself. If you kind of look in the video, you can see his manager SHOTTI. You know, he get ready to step in the view on the video, and the same chick. I don't know if y'all remember this video of when Chief Keef and 6ix9ine first started beefing, and 6ix9ine was sitting there, had the little puppy or whatever, and he was saying, "Fuck them niggas." Okay, the little chick that was there, she jumped up, she ran out of the video. SHOTTI stepped into the video, you know, yelling Treyway or whatever. And if you kind of put two and two together, you see the chick, she had the same clothes on, same little yellow fur shit. So obviously this happened on the same day. 6ix9ine had the same clothes on too. So this must have happened on the same day. He talked to Chief Keef's cousin, Tato. I guess I'm saying his name right, however you say his name or whatever. And, you know, basically incriminating himself. You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing I do want to kind of point out that it seems kind of funny that 6ix9ine is what, 21, 22 years old. They saying that they've been, you know, the federal agents saying that they've been watching them since 2013. Okay, so, you know, if you got a man you've been watching since 2013, the man 21, 22 years old, that put him at about 15, 16 years old. So what is it about this guy that they're not telling us? And what's the reason that you've been watching him since he was 15, 16 years old? And you got a lot of guys out here saying, "Oh man, he not gangster, and he, you know, he a fake blood," and what? Okay, that's cool. And put it like this: just from the first time I seen the Gummo video, when I seen him on the video, my perspective of him versus my perspective of him now is totally different. When I first seen the video, you know, I know, you know, Latin American people, Spanish people, Mexican people, whatever you want to call them. You know, I've been around them, you know, seeing how they get down, you know what I mean? By just seeing the video, the Gummo video, I thought, okay, this one of the motherfuckers, you know, he been around niggas, old MS-13 type motherfucker, you know, really gonna get busy when it's time to get busy. Then when I seen him on the interview, my perspective of him kind of changed, you know. Just by hearing the motherfucker talk, I knew the nigga wasn't what I thought he was from the Gummo video. I already knew that. I already knew you ain't this killer motherfucker, you know, that I thought you was on this Gummo video. With that being said, it's got to be something. You know what I'm saying? For them to be saying that they've been watching him since 2013 and building the case on him since 2013, what is it that has sparked their interest to be watching this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it that you're watching him for? What exactly, is he involved in for you to be watching him? Now, everybody said he was a fake blood. He was cripping, then he blooding. You can kind of see the escalation of his game vocabulary kind of increased within the last maybe, I would say, 5 months. When he first started coming on and talking, he wasn't saying the blood. Yeah, what's up, blood? Yeah, blood. All this blood talk that he was doing. Obviously someone has kind of schooled him into saying these things on, videos when he's talking. They gotta let him know, hey man, when you talk, and uh, BOSKO 100 pointed that out. Hey man, he don't even talk the right way. This was maybe, I can't even remember how many months ago when I seen a video of BOSKO 100 pointing that out. And right after he pointed that shit out, here comes 6ix9ine with the, yeah, blood, what up, blood, he doing the blood talk, all that, you know what I'm saying? So it just made me think, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? Who is this 6ix9ine guy that they placed out in the forefront of this Treyway gang that has become basically the John Gotti of their gang that they're placing this RICO Act on? You know what I mean? Like it's and shout out to Alshon Martin. I hope I'm saying his name right. I seen an interview with Alshon Martin. No Jumper. He did an interview with No Jumper. Okay. I interviewed people before. I did a little bit of journalism when I was in the 8th grade. I had a journalism class. Nobody paid attention. The lady that was in the journalism class, she really struggled with trying to teach us the journalism. You had a white woman, classroom full of black children, everybody talking shit to her, nobody listening. You know what I'm saying? When she could get a word in, on some shit that was interesting, I kind of took hold of what she was saying, just listening. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get something outside of what was the norm, which was a bunch of young black kids in a classroom talking shit to each other. Almost the same, if I could give you a visual, almost the same as a Lean on Me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody paying this bitch no attention. But one thing that she said in the interview is when you're asking questions, excuse me, not in the interview. One thing she said in the journalism class is when you're interviewing somebody and you're asking questions, you don't want to ask the type of questions that's going to make them feel uncomfortable. Unless you're pressing an issue, okay, that you're trying to get information out of them for. And on the No Jumper interview, you got Alshon Martin. He's being interviewed by this guy, and this guy's asking him, questions that clearly would, put this man in a position to where he's looking like a snitch. He asked him, what do they mean when they say they gonna super violate him? It don't take a rocket science to understand when you dealing in street violence and on a street level. I don't care if you never been in the streets a day in your life. You know what I mean? You know what super violate somebody means. You know what I'm saying? And Alshon Martin, he really handled that interview really well because they were trying to get him in a position where he looked like a snitch, pretty much. That's what they were doing. So shout out to Alshon Martin for that. But with that being said, yeah, man, this whole situation with 6ix9ine, with him being moved to a facility where he doesn't want to be around Bloods, he doesn't want to be around Crips. You can say that his gangster is not this and not that, but you're talking about somebody who was basically just the face of something that was producing money. So he's not a big, he's not someone who's big in stature, can hold it on. He's a little guy, you know what I mean? So I don't think he would even pretend to play like he wants to be in general population, so that he can show the public, oh yeah, motherfucker, I'm thugged out, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. He not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? He not finna go into no general population for no long period of time where a motherfucker can break him up, knock his teeth out, break bones, and all that shit like that. Because the way it's looking, it's like he's going to try to cooperate the best that he can so that he can get out and continue his career. Now, will these motherfuckers allow him? And when I say motherfuckers, I'm talking about the public, the fans. Will they allow him to continue a career after, you know, he does the snitch thing and gets out and tries to make another video or tries to make another song? Are they going to support him in his career still? And the way things are today, you can flip a coin for that, because that's rolling the dice. I mean, he may, because people don't respect street code anymore. Street code is not respected anymore. Yeah, 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 yeah. People don't really respect street code anymore because, as we can see, we have plenty of street codes that's been violated. You get guys that they come right back after they done violated the street code. Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? And they continually to do you know what the fans like to be done. Now, I don't want to put no bad words or energy on this man, but if they were to super violate them, as they say, that would put his music. This man released his Gummo video last November, I think. Yeah, last November. So we right here at November again, which makes a year. The man that had 10 or 11, Billboard chart hits. Okay, and as it stands right now, that's almost like a hit every month. You know what I'm saying? He done put out a hit every month. People done supported him. He done rode a wave that's been a big wave. You know what I'm saying? A big wave. And the thing about it is, he didn't do it with having to have a bunch of features from people. He had the one feature with Nicki Minaj, and that's about it. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, that was a female. It wasn't like he had to ride the coattail of somebody who was this gangster so that he can get some shine off of that. He was producing his own shine. He didn't have to go get no so-called real blood member to stand beside him in a video to validate him. Even though you had so many, gang members that come at him saying that he was fake and he was this and he was that. And one thing that I always wonder is, why is this motherfucker Slim 400, this motherfucker YG, and all these niggas, they saying fuck this motherfucker, but they never say no negative comments about the motherfucker who's sending him out here, Shotty, his manager. You never hear these niggas say fuck Shotty, or they gonna fuck Shotty up, or I wish Shotty come out here and we'll do something to Shotty. They never say nothing about this motherfucker. It's kind of like you want to pick on the motherfucker you know you can get a win over. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how niggas do, man. You be in the hood, you get a new motherfucker that moved to the hood. You got a nigga, he always want to try to show he the bully of the motherfucking group and shit. So you want to pick on a new motherfucker, knowing that when you goddamn try to jump on this motherfucker, all the niggas that you goddamn hang with every day, they gonna jump on them with you. But you ain't really sure that if you try this motherfucker by yourself, if you really can goddamn get this motherfucker. I done had that happen, a couple of times. You know how niggas do. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to squabbling with a nigga, and the nigga really says, "Ah, man, yeah, man, I respect you, man. But you see, you knew you had the respect from him from the get-go, because you knew you probably couldn't handle that man the way you wanted to handle that man. So you tried to, you know what I'm saying, put that man in a position to put fear in his heart before he showed you that he'd get on your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? So it just always makes me wonder, how come these niggas never say nothing about Shotty? And you know Shotty is his manager. Shotty the one who been screaming the Treyway. You can clearly see the timeline and see that Shotty is the motherfucker who done had 6ix9ine to start screaming Treyway. You know, when they had the little thing out there in front of the Complex News, you know, when Slip 400 was saying, you know, hold up, you're not letting no motherfucking purple hair nigga in the complex. You were saying fuck Treyway, but you never addressed Shotty. Which Shotty is the Treyway. You know what I'm saying? Or the face runner. You know, for Treyway. You know, that's, I mean, that most of America has been introduced to Treyway through Shotty. Because you didn't really hear 6ix9ine screaming Treyway when he first came out. I didn't hear him say Treyway in the Gummo video at all. I don't think it was till after his 3rd or 4th video that he started the Treyway thing, you know, screaming Treyway. So that's just funny that they never address him. So this, you know, this Daniel guy, you know, in the position that he's in now is looking real bad, but money involved. This is the feds though, so money don't mean shit. But the way that this is going to play out is going to be real interesting. You know, I don't know if this is going to be something that he'll be able to recover from. You know, Fat Joe said that he don't think his career is over in an interview the other day, but I don't know, man. I don't know. This is going to be real interesting to watch it play out because, you know, you being detained by federal agents right now, you have no bail. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear that. I give you $1 million bail shit. It's just funny that some motherfucker only got a $1.7 million bank account, but they saying that, you know, this motherfucker was doing shows for 100,000. You know, you do 10 shows. Goddamn, now I can add, goddamn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's $1 million. Motherfucker doing a show every other day. You do 3, 4 shows in a week. You making 300,000 or 400,000 in a week. In a month's time, goddamn. So what's really going on in this motherfucker, man? Is it really like they say? You know, this motherfucker was doing shows and they was using him as the puppet to goddamn make the money, but they really was running a criminal enterprise. You know what I'm saying? They had a video of Shotty with this motherfucker. He let me show y'all what type of nigga, how I'm different from y'all niggas. Let me show y'all I'm different. This motherfucker playing his goddamn bank account on the goddamn video where his bank account say 22 million. But in the goddamn report the other day, they say he ain't have but 60,000. So where the fuck did all this money go? You know what I'm saying? Once you get to a goddamn level, or when you dealing with millions and shit like that, I don't understand why a motherfucker would be still investing money in drugs if that's the case. I'm not saying that is the case, but once you looking at a 6-figure goddamn bank account, and you got a motherfucker out here like a goddamn 6ix9ine who you pushing out here in the forefront, and this motherfucker doing shows and you making all the money off the goddamn show, why you got to be an idiot to still be investing money in goddamn drugs? I'm just saying. So it's gonna be real interesting to watch this shit play out, man. This is Word on the Street. I'm Mr. Burn One. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that like button down below.